Hi, welcome to another video. So, Kimi is back with another update, and this one is pretty massive. They have just launched Kimi K2.5, which they are calling the most powerful, open-source model to date. Now, I know you've heard me hype up Kimi models before, and I was really impressed with K2 and K2.1, but this one takes things to another level. Let me tell you why. So, first of all, this is still the same trillion parameter mixture of experts architecture that we saw in K2, with 32 billion parameters activated at any given time. But what's new is that this is now a native multimodal model. Yes, they finally added vision. They've trained it on about 15 trillion mixed visual and text tokens, which is massive. This means it can now see images, understand videos, and do things like generate code from UI designs or video workflows. They are calling this feature coding with vision, and it's pretty great. You can literally show it a website design, and it'll generate the code for you, or give it a video of a workflow, and it'll understand what's happening and write code based on that. The model is also really good at front-end development now, with interactive layouts and scroll-triggered animations and all that stuff. But the biggest feature here is the agent swarm capability. So, they have this thing called a self-directed agent swarm paradigm, where the model can basically spin up to 100 sub-agents that execute tasks in parallel. It can handle up to 1,500 tool calls in a single session, and they claim it reduces execution time by 4.5 times compared to a single agent setup. They've trained this using something called Parallel Agent Reinforcement Learning, or PARL, which is pretty cool from a technical standpoint. This makes it really powerful for complex agentic tasks. Like, if you have a really complicated task that would normally take forever with a single agent going step by step, this model can split it up into smaller parallel tasks and get it done way faster. They've also improved the office productivity capabilities, so it can now handle things like word annotations, financial models with pivot tables, latex equations, and documents with over 10,000 words. They claim about 59% and 24% improvements over K2, thinking on their internal benchmarks for these tasks. Now, let's talk about the benchmarks, which is what everyone cares about. If I were to show you some of my benchmark results for it, then you can see the Panda SVG, and it is actually animated, and it works really well for sure. The floor plan is not very good. It looks kind of wonky and not very good. In my testing, Kimi K2.5 scores the 5th position on my leaderboard with a 64% score, which is pretty impressive for an open model. To put that in perspective, the top 4 models are Gemini 3 Pro at 100%, Claude Opus 4.5 Max at 74%, GLM 4.7 at 65%, and GPT 5.2 X High at 65%. So K2.5 is right there competing with the best proprietary models. It beats Claude Sonnet 4.5, which is at 62% in 6th place, and it also beats Deepseek V3.2 and a bunch of other models. The coding score is particularly good at 72%, and the general score is at 43%. What's even more impressive is the cost. K2.5 only cost about 27 cents for the entire benchmark run, while Claude Opus 4.5 Max cost $1.14 and GPT 5.2 X High cost 48 cents. So you're getting nearly the same performance for half the price or less. On the official benchmarks, it scores 96.1 on AIM 2025, which is insanely good. It also gets 87.6 on GPQA Diamond 85 on Live Code Bench version 6, and 76.8 on SWE Bench Verified. The vision benchmarks are also pretty solid, with 78.5 on MMMU Pro and 84.2 on Math Vision. The Agent Swarm mode specifically gets 78.4 on Browse Comp and 79 on Wide Search, which shows that the parallel agent capabilities actually work well in practice. Now, the context window is still 256,000 tokens, which is the same as K2.1, and the model is available in different modes. There's K2.5 Instant, which is the fast, non-thinking mode with temperature 0.6, and K2.5 Thinking, which is the reasoning mode with temperature 1.0. There's also K2.5 Agent and K2.5 Agent Swarm, which is currently in beta. The pricing is still extremely competitive. If you remember, K2 was already super cheap at 15 cents for input and $2.50 for output. The pricing for K2.5 should be similar, and you can still use it for free on their chat platform, which is awesome. The model is also integrated with Kimi Code, which works with VS Code, Cursor, and Zed. So, if you want to use it for coding, you can just plug it right into your editor. If you want to use the API, it's OpenAI compatible, so you can use it with any tool that supports OpenAI endpoints. You can also use it with things like Klein, Roo, and Kilo by just setting up the endpoint. I have been using it with Kilo as well, and it is quite good to use. It's much more better than the previous version, and this is the only model that is a straight-up competitor to something like Opus, because vision is always lacking. Also, it should get available on Verdant soon as well. You should be able to run it in a ton of projects at once with it. So, let me know if you guys want an agentic test for it as well. I tried the Movie Tracker app with it, and it did quite well. So, it is quite good. I'll do another video for agentic tests if you guys comment down below. They've also released the weights on Hugging Face, which you can run with VLLM, SGLang, or K-transformers. They even have a native INT4 quantization available for efficient deployment. One thing to note is that video support is only available through the official API, not through third-party deployments. So, if you want the full multimodal experience with video, you'll need to use their API directly. Now, here's my verdict. I think this is a really solid upgrade from K2. The addition of vision is huge because that was the main thing missing from the previous version. The Agent Swarm capability is also really impressive and opens up a lot of possibilities for complex agentic workflows. The 5th position on my leaderboard is quite good. It's beating Claude Sonnet 4.5, Deepseek V3.2, and a bunch of other well-known models. And considering that this is an open weights model that costs a fraction of what the proprietary models cost, it's even more impressive. I think if you were a fan of K2, this is a no-brainer upgrade. The multimodal capabilities alone make it worth it, and the Agent Swarm stuff is just icing on the cake. The only competition I see for this in terms of price to performance is maybe Deepseek, but K2.5 beats all the Deepseek models in my testing. The closest proprietary models are Claude and GPT-5, but those cost significantly more. So, for the price and the fact that it's open weights, this is pretty unbeatable. I'm excited to see what Kimi does next. If K3 follows this trajectory, we might see something truly insane. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.